Daishi no Yaka. Daishi no Yaka. Yo. Ba 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 da 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 ba ba da ba da 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 da. Let me. What? You broke my chat, yo king. Hello, hello. When are we going bosses, by the way? You broke my ass? Why are you so gay? That's crazy. Okay. Sorry, I was mixing my drink. Okay, we have you know, it's night render time. No, I'm not buying Kabu fragments. No Caphras, no Caphras. We're buying every box we see. We are buying every box we see. Besides that one. I meant the RNG boxes. No, yes, yes, no, yes. I need crocodile gear. Oh, I'm out of silent fragment of origin. Probably not worth it. No. Like to go tomorrow? Okay. Don't forget to do your night vendor. Ooh, a 350 stack for 75 bill? Yeah, that's not happening. Yeah, I don't think I'm buying any stacks because I don't need any stacks. I don't have silver because we didn't do bosses last week. How are you not saving your silver? Considering the ball is coming up, I feel like you shouldn't be wasting it. Like, what the fuck are you using it on, even? Techie fragments. Talk about Techie fragments, I might go try the Decky buffs. Might go try the Decky buffs just to see what the drop rate on Void Whispers and fragments looks like on the lower spots. For the people that are not aware, this is mainly relevant for mid-game players. But they basically added Decky fragments to every Decky spot, which means supposedly spots like Kadri, you know, like the Valencia Decky spots supposedly are better now. I click Alchemy Stone minus 12 bill every day. Yeah, I feel like saving your money would have been better than clicking the Alchemy Stone. Mm-hmm. Bro, who the fuck is gonna buy a Crocodile Origin thing by 45 mil? Alright, what? Cannot use energy due to a lack of resources. Okay, I guess. She's full energy, I don't know why I can't use it. I swear this happened last time too, no? My Kuno is bugged. I swear last time the same shit happened. Yeah, like, look at this. 40 mil for a Crocodile Origin Stone. Yeah, no one is buying that. Shoes or Emblem box? Dream Horse box. No, this is a tier 9. No, that's oh so expensive. 15 bill for a tier 9. These guys are crazy. Eh? Do this sell? They're definitely gonna go down in price. I'm not gonna get it. I thought they would be like sold out max price or something. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna buy it. That's You know where I need to roll? On NA. But I need money first, probably. Because there's a chance I can get like a Bell Art on NA. Which are basically perma-sold out. That would be kind of nice. I didn't see if there was Imperial States. I don't think there is though. They never added them back, which is kind of annoying. I would love if like Imperial States were still dropping from there. Because it's so hard to get them. Yeah, I've spent close to 50 bill already, by the way. I think I had 650 bill when I started. Even though I miss you. Bro, I heard some rumors they like it's probably not gonna happen anytime soon, but I heard some rumors they wanted to increase the Kron price on vendor to 4 mil. Which is kinda crazy. I don't need the Garmosorn, I already have the pets. 9 bill for this is pretty good actually. I'm skipping it. Yo, King, do you have a compass, by the way? I forgot if you do or not. I don't remember. You do? Okay. I kind of wanted to record something. And I needed someone with a compass for that. Yeah, this is not worth it. If it was Imperial Steed, that would be so worth it though. Well, there it is. A Velzart. Not worth to buy for this price, but there it is, a Velzart. I wish that that rolled on my NA account, not gonna lie. No. Record this. Stop being gay. The mythical senses are probably nice for people that don't have the horses yet. I was thinking, like, I don't think you make profit by buying them though, because you can only sell the horses for like 20 bill or 30 bill or whatever. What's kind of funny, I feel like at this point I might be able to get like a free tier 10 just by like 3 clicks. No. It's just draining a lot of my money. I'm gonna spend like 100 bill today. That's kind of crazy. Okay. Armotorn again. The Garmotorns would have been pretty useful, you know, back in the day. I remember the way I got my Garmotorn for the pet was during a specific event where they gave out a Garmotorn to basically everyone. And so all the newer players were selling the Garmotorn for a bill because they wanted the money. And the late game players were just buying them up to get the pet for free, basically. It was quite a good event. They never did it again. They kind of realized that it made the pet way less rare than it used to be the moment they did it, you know? Because people were only paying a bill for the claws, it was super cheap. I do not have the authority to use the shop. What? Wait, is it... It's still nighttime. How is the shop closed? Wait, what? It's literally still nighttime. It's 1 AM in game. What? Bro, wait, what? It just became 7 AM when I swapped server. Bro, what? Well, okay, I get. Okay. Wait, why is this called? Why is this guy called Gay and Gaylord? Wait. Ah. Hmm. Well, I couldn't finish spending all my energy. The game trolled me. What the hell is my ult? Yeah, it's my ult. Guys, I'm multi-boxing. Oh no! Caught on camera. 4K. Do I just skip this and open them after? Ah, whatever. I'm gonna keep this until I finish spending the energy. Yo, Blake, you are doing? Apparently, AOS matchmaking is cooked. Because I just saw they posted an announcement on the PA Discord. Yo, Mix, how you doing, Mixini? You Nodewar? Yeah, today is fighting DP builds day. W? W. Let me throw this in storage. Well, I need to kill time until Nodewar now. So a screenshot of a 5v1. Yeah, that sounds pretty... No problems there. Who would have guessed that the content they tried to release today was gonna be bugged? Who would have guessed? Never happened before. Tsubasa. Let me take those quests. Man, I kinda got fucked. I thought I had time to do all of the Nightbender, but with the with the time suddenly just going from 1 AM to 7 AM, I kinda got fucked. Now I need to wait. We'll open these bundles after. I have 47 and 44 boxes. So the drop rate on those is pretty good, I think. I think I had less boxes last Nightbender. The classic combo versus up and comfy versus rail and neck roll this stick, bro. That's literally the past like 2 weeks was literally that, yeah. But I'm not gonna lie, the last, 3 cap Node Wars we had were so bad, because rail wasn't on our region, so everyone avoided going question mark, and I could not PvP at all, like properly, because no one was pushing fort. And we were forced to run around to other forts. It was so bad. So from what, the past week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, the only Node War I actually had a decent amount of fun was Monday. Monday or, no, it was Tuesday, sorry, not Monday. It was Tuesday. Okay, I'm gonna take the well to Valencia. I think I'm gonna grind an hour of Istria. Let me check something, by the way. Did they update the item drop rates on this shit? Yeah, deck is there. Deck is there. Okay, they did update it, yeah. Cool. Da, 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 da. Hmm. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Should do a no DP Crystal Day? That's never gonna happen. The only no DP Crystal Day that's gonna happen in this game will be when PA decides to remove the DP Crystals from the game in the first place. And even if you do that, I swear to God, people will just pull up with Kadris and shit, you know? Boom, boom, boom. I like, I've always said they should like limit the amount of DR downs you can put. But that the problem that would come with that is that Shies would not be tanky at all, and that would be really bad for them. But someone said like, and I didn't think of that, but it is a good suggestion, is that you could just make so their soul, right, like their weapon, whenever you equip it, you get 6 DR dons limits instead of 1. I just killed my horse. I forgot I couldn't bring it this side. Fuck. Oh, whatever. Alright, took witnesses out. I still run them, but it's mainly because as an evasion class that plays DR, sometimes I feel like and melee class at the same time, sometimes I feel like my DR is already really low. Because Corsair, unlike Striker, you know, for example, has pretty low base DR. So trying to play DR in a class with low base DR, it's quite cooked sometimes. But I've also tried evasion, and I feel like I need to drop too much AP for evasion for evasion to pay off. So it's not worth it because I need the AP to do damage. So I can also not go. I can't go evasion basically. That's the so quite a dilemma if I do say so myself. I don't remember the mechanics here. Besides having to kill the birds, I think that's pretty much it though. Even 2 or 3 DR dons is already so tanky on some classes. But that's just a game meta issue, to be fair. Yeah, this looks good. Do I have the Deca-Lantern on me even? I do. It's this one. 74. I need more, no? No, I need 60 for an hour. Cannot use Deca-Lantern at your current location. Oh, it's because it's Deca 1, not 2, right? Yeah, okay. Actually, I'd forgotten that. I completely forgot this is a Deca 1 spot, not Deca 2. Let's see if the Deca fragment drop rate is even good or not. Because I actually don't know. I have way more gear than I thought. Oh yeah, I'm basically hard capped. Besides armors, but I'm just not using the armors in the first place right now. Not upgrading, I mean. Because I'm just saving most of... I basically what I do is I save all of my resources and then I do a big enhanced stream most times. So my gains are like... I don't get anything for 4 or 5 months and then I enhance a lot. That's usually what I do. I feel like you want AoE size here, which I don't really have, unfortunately. It's fine. What is this? Gives me AP and DR? I couldn't really read. But that's kind of shit if you're already above the cap, no? Oh, cast speed. Okay, cast speed is not bad, actually. That also explains why I feel so fast without C buff. Yeah, exactly. Like you, because of you being time gated, you kind of just get fucked and can only click X amount of times, right? So I rather just save up on shit and then click a lot. Like right now I think I have 60 armor taps ready for the ball. I think 60 armor taps ready for the ball and like 100... No, not 100, sorry. 50 something alchemy stone taps. I don't remember what happens if you don't kill the bird. I only know it gives you a buff. Buried out. Is there a way of like... I don't know how to pull the mobs here. I don't know if you're supposed to pull them to the Elton, maybe. Because you see how the Tukar button does a range attack, just like always. That was like the skill of pulling mobs at this where was always pulling them to the Balton or Elton, right? That's fine if they spawn together, to be fair. Yeah, the way I do it is literally just because it's stream content, right? I understand that for sure. Yeah. I don't know if there's a boss here. I think there is, right? You get like an event that spawns tons of Eltons or something like that, if I remember correctly. And that's what made like grinding here better than grinding 7 Elton for the compass. How are you doing here? Yo, Skulkis, how are you doing? I was checking the buffs the spot got. Supposedly drops Void Whispers now, I think, and Decay Fragments, or just Decay Fragments, I don't remember. Only Decay Fragments, looks like. How many Void Whispers do I have? I have 28, so if we drop any, I'll have more than that during the hour. But I don't think it drops here. It's a 2-minute sad at the moment I sent that message. I don't know if you're trolling me or if you actually got the 2-minute ad. I just said I was trying out the spot because it got buffed. Meow, meow, meow. In 12 minutes. I don't know how long a loop takes here. If there's even a loop. I think there is. I think there's supposed to be a loop on this spot. Because that's how they coded every fucking spot at deck, yeah. Would I ever troll you? Yes. Yes, you would. Meow, meow, meow. Oh, that CCs. Is that what it does? It CCs you if you don't hit the guy? I don't know if you're supposed to like hit him multiple times or just from a certain direction. A 200 necklace? Oh my goodness. 47 mil. I am rich. I think it's just a certain amount of damage. I didn't do any back attacks there or CCs, so... I might have to put my AC even lower, bro. It's so hot today. I went outside. It's 38 degrees today. And I had to go outside. I was dying. Legit. Got 13 scrolls. Seems like you still drop a lot of scrolls here. I assume they're not worth jack shit though. Do people even run them anymore? There is no way people still run like the relics and shit right nowadays. I think they were pretty decent money recently when memory fragments were like max priced, but I don't think they are anymore. Yeah, it's interesting they added Decker fragments for sure. I understand why as well, because like no one is going Dolan's 2, right? Dolan's 2 money is just too bad to find a spot. So the only other spot that you could get Decker fragments on was Decker 2 Ash Forest, which is really bad on a lot of classes. So people will also not grind there just because of the spot being bad if you're not playing like a high AoE class or something. So it's a bit, it's a long loop. I don't know if you saw that, but it took like 17 minutes to complete the first loop here. That is quite the long loop, to be honest. Couldn't quite see what I wanted there. $34 mil. I thought the trash was weighted more here. I think they nerfed the weight on the trash here. Because I remember like you being completely fucked here at the Akman just because the trash was so heavy that you needed like a lot of mates. And I don't think that's actually the case anymore. Imagine you drop Elton now. I still have Vodkans left, to be fair, I think. So I would just make a second compass. Feel the difference from the buffs. I have not dropped the Deca fragment yet, so the chance is probably really low, just like Indolence. I think Ash Forest 2 chance for Deca fragments was like pretty decent, but Dolan's 2 chance for Deca fragments was pretty ass. Yeah, there's really no mechanic here besides eating the birds. You meant Corsair buffs? Oh, no, you also don't feel any difference. It was a 3% DPS buff, like you won't feel any difference now. And then there's something lonely. Everyone keeps bringing me down. Rising eternally. Me a sociopath. Hmm. Well, I guess I don't actually need to add what we talked about yesterday into the guide. If you don't actually need storage mates here, then it's fine, you know? Maybe Ackman is different. Maybe that Ackman you still have the issue, and I should maybe check there. Like, how many mates do you even need here? It's been 20 minutes soon, so I can check. I'm gonna guess like 15 maybe. Which I guess not that much. I guess a new player might still be fucked because they might not have that many mates, right? And this is a mid-game spot, so... Magic, magic, magic. Fantasy. Fantasy, do this. I'm minting. Like 10k there. That's it. Yo, Mortensen, how are you doing, man? That's it. This. How many maids was that? 11. I said 13. I was close. 15. I was close. You need like 12 maids there per because the cooldown's 20 minutes, and you get about 12 maids worth of trash in 20 minutes. Well, glad I came actually grind here to check that. Waiting for a friend for 1 CS before Nodewar. Mortensen is not allowed to play CS 30 minutes before Nodewar. I sacrifice for nodes tier 1 and tier 2. Depends. Do you want to frag? Or do you just want to play the game? Chakena baby. Chakena baby. I bite you. I did a Chakena baby. I bite you. Why is this song so good, by the way? Oh my goodness. How to kill everything, anything, and not die when I rush in. I mean, the die part is doable. The kill part, that's a different story. Especially on tier 2. I think on tier 1 is kind of fine. But fragging on tier 2 is hard. On tier 1, if you have Zivov running, it's fine. But you also need to find angles to drop your frontal guards, which that's just skill gap sometimes, if you can't position yourself well or not. But yeah. It's like if you're playing against bad players, you can get away with dropping your frontals. But if you're playing against good players, it makes it extremely harder to actually frag, just because you cannot drop your damage, because frontal guard is not a protection against proper players, you know? Wait, it took less time now. So the loop... What? The loop here is not like always the same time? Or am I tripping? Maybe I just didn't see correctly the first time. As I said it was 17 minutes, but it was probably like 13. And that would make a bit more sense. If I drop someone on the floor, I can get a kill. If you don't do frontal guards, not really, no. Especially if they full HP. And even if you do frontal guards, it then depends, because if there's follow-up from your guilds, they might just steal the kill. But yeah, in general, if you want to one combo people on this class, you need to do like a lot of frontal guard skills. Honestly, even unprotected ones sometimes. Depends if the class you're comboing is a tanky class or not. Or if they pop the whale, for example. Like sometimes I'll have to do this, into that, as a finisher. Critical hit damage plus 20. Damn. This is how sages feel when they pop E-buff. Is the seal event still going on? I didn't pay attention. The desert light event. I didn't pay attention. I don't think I dropped any, so it's probably over, yeah. No, I just dropped one. Okay, it's still going. Cool. More weeks? Yeah, I haven't gotten everything yet. That's why I was asking. I didn't really grind. I was doing EOS. That was a pretty bad pull. They're spread as fuck. I haven't dropped any deck fragments yet. So I don't think this buff will really make the spots like become viable or anything. Just like a cheeky little buff, I guess, over time to your money. Right, maybe if you get like one, maybe like 2 an average per hour. Because at this point in the game, having a spot with 200 mil extra money just because you get 2 deck fragments is pretty okay. Because you're not making that much money anyway at the mid game. Oh. It's like, what spots is this competing against? It's like Yazard Islands, no? And X Sanctuary. Well, nothing beats X Sanctuary. I know a lot of people don't like to grind X Sanctuary, but X Sanctuary is just the best spot on the mid game, bro. As long as these pairs are like above 40 mil or something, which they are, this spot's just too good. I was also get to. I mean, the only reason I would come here, as a mid game player, the only reason I would come here is if you're grinding the treasure item. No other reason to come here. And honestly, I do recommend mid-game players to grind treasure items. I think grinding treasure items while you have the appropriate AP for the spots is much smarter, because then you don't need to grief yourself by going back and grinding spots for 0 money that you could have grinded for when you had AP for it, you know? The only spots I don't agree with that is Paddocks, though. I don't think you should ever grind Paddocks, and honestly, I don't think you should ever grind the Dolans too on the state it is right now. Unless you want to really, really grind with the party. Dolans is just such a bad money compared to like every other option you have at the TP range. Just pray to drop Paddocks via paint. Yeah. If you have paint, I would say Olun's, upper, then Paddocks. I would still say Paddocks is like third priority. Because drop rate at lower for Piss is inexistent. You're gonna spend the thousands of hours there, so you're never gonna get it at lower. At upper is still really bad. It's gonna take you wonders of hours doing shit money. At least the Paddocks Piss is supposedly easier to get than the upper Secryo one. Supposedly. Ever since they make the spot not be a party spot, supposedly became easier to get than upper. No, we can still be unlucky and get fucked though, so take this with a grain of salt. Because we're talking about items that take hundreds of hours to grind. Like the only two pieces from Merchant Ring that drop fast are Shadow Crypt and Ash Forest. The rest are all like over 100 hours average. We're spending 70k crowns a week for Spored Anaphils. I'm saving all of my crowns. I have 116k right now. Bro, I don't know what we're getting on the ball, but this will be the first ball ever that I'm this rich. Legit. I'm gonna go into the ball with like hundreds of thousands of crown stones and like probably close to 1 trillion silver. Which is kind of insane. And all of that just to get time gated, but by whatever they release. We'll get a bucket collab. You weird? Take notes, Ronin. Take notes. Going with 180 bill in my bank. Hey, that's not bad. That's people with no money, you know? Like Yoking. Mr. Buckets. That is such funny. Sembo is da 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 da. Crying in poverty. Yeah. That's what happens. The rich get richer. Yeah, but like the new item might just be time gated, right? So you're gonna be not even gonna be able to do it. Got an event again. She will announce end of service. Nah, that's not happening. I think PDO is doing pretty well for them to even consider that, you know? It's not like we're playing Throne of Liberty, bro. Or New World, or some shit like that. I think the game is still doing fairly fine for them to ever consider shutting it down. they can still milk so much money out of the players, you know? And they know that. I didn't lose a show match. I just didn't win. Nah, there's no way they bring that prehistoric shit they talked about back. I doubt it. A Tunga Deering? Oh my god. That's crazy. Alright, they're gonna focus on Edania. This patch gonna focus on Edania. After that, we probably get the second part of it, Mountain of Eternal Winter. And then we get End of Service. In 2 years. And they just send us all to Crimson Desert. No, in 2 years they'll send us all to Dokkaev, actually. You're gonna say, oh, your character has been transformed into a Shy and sent to the Dokkaev universe. There is no way they would like do anything past deck, right? I could see new Assaris, to be fair. I could see them do new Assaris. People have been pretty much capped on the Karazats for a year plus now. So, wouldn't surprise me if they did like a Sovereign Assaris or some shit. But I really hope, I don't know. I hope we get just a new artifacts apparently, right? That I think is confirmed pretty much from the data mining. I kind of wanted a new item, like a new piece of gear. That would be cool. But what I really want to see if they can do is like if they can cook a new system, like a new horizontal system. It's been a while, right? We had crystals, then we had light stones plus artifacts, then we got reforged stones. I feel like it's about time for them to have like a new system of horizontal progression, you know? And something that you don't just finish in a couple weeks. Would be quite cool. New ass, sorry. Like a wings. I would like a cape ass, sorry. And along with that, them finally making capes detachable from outfits, you know? I feel like back accessories on outfits should 100% be mix and match. Since you can already eye them anyway. I doubt we're gonna get that just because it probably takes them a lot of effort to separate that shit. Because they probably coded it in some BDO way where if they detach the cape from the outfit, the game explodes and deletes all of your data, you know? So I doubt we're gonna get that, but it would be cool. You know what I would love them to do? You know how they wasted all of this time creating these skills, the Elvia skills? I think we need some sort of gear upgrade that lets you use those skills outside of Elvia. And then they add like one succession version for every class as well. Because they unironically just wasted all of their fucking development time making these skills to then never use them. Because no one grinds Surrender Elva anymore. You know? I find it so ridiculous. Like, the Sork one was pretty cool. I remember it did like no damage in PvP because I think they made it so it did no damage in PvP. But yeah. Like, they already have the skills that you wasted all that time developing them. Just do something with them, bro. Right? I don't know, just make something with them. Make like make an Elvia medallia or some shit, and then make it so it drops an item that upgrades your awakening or succession weapon and lets you do Elvia skill with that, you know. I kind of want to check the difference on Entangling Vortex. Because Awakening Corsair got changed today. And they sped up the animation of this skill here. But you don't recover stamina anymore. I kind of want to see how much faster it is though. So after this hour is finished, we're probably gonna check that. Since we have Nodewar anyway. But yeah, since they wasted so much time developing the Elvia skills, I just feel like they should do something with them, you know? It's kind of the same for like a lot of content that they just never fix. I feel like they just kind of give up on content in the game when it could literally improve the game if just they took a bit of time to fix it, you know? The example I bring up of often is Lucky Arrows, for example, right? Where Lucky Arrows are in a perfect state in terms of like gameplay, but they don't give you any money. So no one does them. Because you can't make money with them at all. But like the mechanics and everything else is well coded and it's there and it's in the game. They just never bothered improving the content along with the game progression, right? Because the game has been really inflated in terms of money, but some content, because it never got buffed, never got inflated along. And they do that not just for money problems, they do it for other shit, right? Yesterday we were talking about the hardcore server. Like, they wasted, what, 3 or 4 months, probably more, developing the hardcore server to then just trash it after one season without trying to fix it. And in that case, our Corsair was really good money-wise, right? So it was a case where it wasn't just the issue wasn't the money like the Lucky Arrows, it was the gameplay element. So that one was a bit harder to fix, to be fair. The Lucky Arrows is pretty simple. They just need to take the Lucky Arrows, multiply the value by 10, and it's suddenly like decent money again. You don't make Magnus skills anymore for new classes? They do. They do. They just always take a long ass time. The Magnus skills always came out like half a year after the class released. If not longer sometimes. Because they like to wedge, you know? They like to wedge people with the Magnus skill. And I think it's also because what they do with Magnus right now is their way of balancing the game, where they see what the class is struggling with, and then they give it a Magnus that fixes that issue, basically. Alright. Intruder detected. Did Wukong already get the Magnus? I actually don't remember if they gave Wukong a Magnus or not yet. They have not. Wukong is still Magnusless, which is kind of crazy. But to be fair, it's probably because... bro, they can't even fix the base Wukong kit, let alone giving it a Magnus, bro. That shit is so buggy. Hey, gold spots, party spots, because why not? I mean... I think for the most part they don't want that, just because you could like easily boost people. I think that's like their biggest issue with party spots at lower levels. I'm not even joking, I think they're too worried about boosting and shit like that. Not even joking. We have 10 minutes left on the grinds. No Decky Fragments, no Devil Earrings. It's gonna be a straight up only trash loot hour, bro. As in RMT? Yeah, I mean with or without RMT to be fair, but mainly that, yes. Because like, think about it. You could kind of just AFK and let people lead the mobs for you, and you would get money on these party spots at lower levels. Especially if they're like tower spots, right? And I don't think they want to deal with that. If it's a spot that makes you move like Black Energy Floodlands, or where the mobs are scary, like Deca 2 Olans, right? Because if you AFK on those spots, you're just gonna die. No Deca drops with the new update lame. Yeah, I don't think the drop rate is very good. Which, to be fair, I expected. I already expected the drop rate to be fucking ass. Because even on deck 2 Olons, it's ass. You get like maybe 1 or 2 fragments per hour. There's a reason that they're not on the market, you know? There's a reason deck fragments are not on the market. The drop rate is just quite shit on anything other than Ash Forest 2. It's fine on Ash Forest 2. I mean, the spot is quite chill. There's really no mechanics to it. You just kill a pack, and then you wait, and you kill the next pack, and then you wait. Honestly, probably more shield to grind than islands is, if people like tower spots. The problem is that I'm pretty sure this is worse money than islands. I'm pretty sure this is worse money than islands. On the current system, you don't need to hit mobs, I think, to get party loot. I don't think you need to tag the mobs to get the party loot, do you? Actually, I don't remember. You might actually have to, not sure. I still think they would need to overhaul it, because if they made like, imagine you have party X Sanctuary, and you just have the guy tag the mobs and you kill them and he gets loot, and he has like 0 gear. You're just giving him free money for a spot he can't grind, basically, right? I think that's what they want to avoid. You can kind of already do that on the other party spots. The difference is that someone without gear will just get one shot on those spots, I guess. But you can kind of do it on those spots too. But yeah, I don't know. I tried Black Energy Floodlands. It's not a bad spot, but the money is just really bad for anyone that's in endgame. You know? Grinding 1 hour at Black Energy Floodlands is the same as grinding like 30 minutes at Zephyrus. So it kind of just feels ass to have the best grind spot, the best party grind spot in the game. It's just so incredibly ass compared to Sikraya, Zephyrus, and Star's End, you know? But yeah, apparently the new region is gonna bring new party spots called the Sulfur Golems. So at least there's that. And that one will probably actually be an end game spot, you know? We have Nodewar in 24 minutes? No, 33 minutes. Let me turn that off. How much aggressive do we use? 20k roughly. At least the agris usage isn't crazy. Oh, that's something we talked about yesterday. They need to increase your agris max cap and daily regen. You should be, at this point in time, the way the game is, you should be getting like 50k agris a day and have like a maximum of like 300k. Like, agris has been introduced into the game like 6 years ago at this point. And they never like released a new lock to boost it further since then. Which is absolutely insane to think about. We're almost done. I think we did like 34k trash, something like that. So around like around a bill in trash loot. Because I don't feel ready for the ball, even though I'm no weapon and X armors. I mean, what do you mean by feeling ready anyway? I don't even know how they're gonna expand the game at this point, man. Like, everything we saw that was data mined is just artifacts. We don't really have any confirmation of what else they're bringing, besides new artifacts. Oh, we got a new event, double. I may end this and that. Okay. Yeah, that was 33.5k trash. Oh, okay. I mean, I never felt ahead of the gear curve. I felt like on, like, basically on it, you know. I think this is the first time I feel like I'm ahead of the gear curve, which is kind of funny. I think winning the masterclass also, winning the masterclass and being incredibly carried on my deck weapon is what made this basically. Like, being incredibly carried on the deck weapons and getting the free crown stones from winning the masterclass tournament because of the pearls just helped a lot. Okay. Let me storage this. Yeah, I'm gonna be real. The spot is shit still. This spot is fucking ass. 1.1 bill from trash. No deck fragments. No Devo drops. 47 scrolls, but they're like worth nothing nowadays. Yeah, so I don't know about this one. Yeah, the deck is just very expensive. Unless you get lucky, it's just so expensive. I feel like it's not even worth to push deck in most cases, and you just should save the money, you know? Because you definitely get better progression with the money you have from whatever they're about to release than from trying to push a deck at this point. That's how I feel it's gonna be. Let me go back to Valia. We have Nodewar in 25 minutes. I need to swap to a Dania 1 just to yes up. I know it's on the get gonna control what give me that good at demo. I touch Okay, to Balenos we go. Yeah, what's the AP requirement again here? I didn't see. Wasn't paying attention. 11:30. This should be the same, right? Yeah, 11:30. So this is supposedly matching islands, right? Well, it's 50 AP below it. Is it matching X then? But nothing can match X, to be fair. Yeah, it's matching X, but like X is just better than every fucking spot above it anyway, so... Yeah, I don't know. As I said, the only reason to ever grind Deck Valencia right now, because if the drop rate is this, like this for Kadri and Crescent, then those are not going to be worth to grind either. And the ones that are worth to grind are basically just for the compass and the map piece. If you are interested in the treasure items, I guess. Yeah. So what else wanted to... Oh, I wanted to check if they changed the loot here. This is 0.10. So definitely, if you get about the same trash loot at Ackman, then they definitely nerfed the weight of this. Is it worth the same? It is worth the same. So yeah, they definitely nerfed the weight of the trash loot. Because as I said, I remember coming to Dekia, Ackman, and you needed like 40 mates to even grind there. But I guess the trash loot was like 0.3 before, now it's 0.10. Because today I only needed 12 mates. And that's much more doable. Even for a mid-game player, 12 mates is much more doable. Like my NA account has like 5 or 6 mates and no gear. So, you know, 5 or 6 storage mates with no gear. Hello, Rake. Why are you so gay? Oh, right. I was gonna swap to Awakening here real quick. That. Oh, that's so much faster. Oh yeah, that is much faster. It dashes you a bit further backwards as well, I think. Problem is that end animation is still unprotected for no reason. This is part of the reason I don't like Awakening Corsair. They put random ass gaps on skills that don't need them, you know? I'm quite interested on seeing how much stronger it is in PvP damage wise. Specifically because they gave it a really good crit rate buff. Like, I'm checking the crit rates. This one has 50, 25. So Simis is getting buffed with the crit rate here, right? Because you get 20 crit rate from add-ons, 21 from crit level 5. And you would need to run, I guess, Reforged Stones for 15. And that would mean that this skill would still be... No, okay, the skill would hit 100% if you had the crit rate self-buff up with the Reforged Stones. And now we don't need the Reforged Stones. That's the difference, I guess. Maybe that's the point, is you don't need the Reforged Stones anymore. It's 50. That's 30. It's 30. I feel like you still want to run the Reforged Stone crit anyway. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I feel like even then you'd still probably want to run the Reforged Stones. Specifically because a lot of times you're casting skills on cooldown. And when they're on cooldown, they have 0% crit rate. So the Reforged Stones would still help in those cases where you're like spamming damage from high ground. It is unprotected damage though. But it would still be... It would still make sense, basically. Yeah, it's mainly, I think, F. Which skill is F? It's this one. Yeah, it has 0% crit on cooldown, but you can't spam it on cooldown. Like this. So yeah. I feel like even with the buff you still want the Reforged Stones, but it will basically increase the damage on any skill that you cast while on cooldown. Your damage is getting increased right now. which is quite nice for Awakening. But yeah, as I said, I really don't understand why why Awakening has like a gap at the end of SQ or at the end of Shift RMB, shit like that. It's just a random gap on the frontal guard. If it was SA, I would understand because EA loves to give like alpha essays. To be fair, but on frontal guard, it's just kind of weird. Because you're already supposed to be like positioning yourself properly anyway to use a frontal guard. It's like, imagine if Lutherground's call just drop the frontal guard entirely. It's kind of the same. It doesn't make sense to like put a alpha frontal guard on a skill like that, especially when it doesn't do that much damage either. It's just a knockback. It is what it is. Okay, 2 minutes to know the region. I guess I can start equipping my gear though. Okay. That off. Take that off. Put the DR rot in. Where is it? There. Okay. How are you doing, Silly? Is it uncapped? Yeah, today is uncapped. Today is 1v1 Conquer while Rail 1v1's Confi Day. It is indeed a Danya. To Naftak we go. Necro, Omo, Appens, Confi, Rail, okay, Ballsack, Meow. I don't know who Meow is still. I did not see them last time. I do not know who Meow is. Rotin Uncapped. They usually place on Thursdays, yeah. They place once a week and it's on Thursdays. Bro Job. That's a crazy name. I feel like that's LJ's guild. Because I don't see them anyway. I feel like this year is LJ's guild. Let me ask. Okay. Yes, I forgot to yes up. There we go. I'm ready to rumble. Oh, it's Kraton. Wait, Buckcat is here. Oh, Meow is Buckcat, but they're allied with someone now. Because otherwise they wouldn't be on the server, right? Interesting. Who did they ally even? Rocket bunnies, bad intentions. Could be bad intentions. Although I think that's the It's Okay alliance. Mm-hmm. Should probably close one of my... Gotta close one of my BlueStacks instance, just in case. There we go. Da da da. Ba da da ba da ba ba. What are you playing in BlueStacks? Obelisk Miner and the Tower. I do not play any gacha games because I like money. Or more like, I like to not spend all of my money, to be fair. It's, not it's more like that. I like to not spend all of my money, so I don't play gacha games. I am not even joking. Only reason I never got into like Genshin and shit like that was literally because I know that I would waste money on it, and I don't want to waste money on it. The only game that ever got me close to play... The only game I even got close to play as a gacha game was Brown Dust 2, because of all the GIFs I saw. Well. RIP. Terrorist again. Oh, it's in Velia. I forgot. Hey, here's praying for a good Node Wars today, guys, where I go 50-0, and then they buff Corsair tomorrow. Thoughts? Thoughts? You draw the wrong platoon. S-Race. Video enough money spending for me. True. Even though I don't spend money on video. True. Because we have people here that should be on main too. Oh, you want TP in main 1, and then I need to be on main 2. Oh. We got City Chin on top of Konka. Not gonna lie, this is actually a good spot to fly from, because it's always Neftak, bro. You don't need to go like around with the horse. You just fly straight up there. Are you sure a crystal setup? Yes, I can. I'm using Iron Wall. I'm using Iron Wall. I do have Blight set as well, but I never use this, very rarely. Oh, people are showing off there. I know how to do that too. I know, I saw someone doing it, so I did it too. Jovin is playing AP on it, by the way, so if you do see him, just blast him. But what is Papa doing here? Oh my god, it's Naftak. Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed? A couple turned around, by the way. I died in V, that's crazy. Bro, I pressed V, I literally died in one float. That's crazy. God damn it, bro. Oh. It do be like that sometimes. I feel like my frontal guard position wasn't even bad there. But I got block jump by something. What? I'm dead. Bro, I was trying to get a shy ripoff. But we kept getting told to go in, bro. How the fuck am I supposed to get a shy rebuff, man? This class is just so fucking slow without shy buffs, man. That's the problem. Ah, you saw me there, dashing forward. The fucking Mystic has time to just dash and grab me, because I don't have the fucking shy buff, you know? There is no way we're gonna be able to regroup. What? Just gonna pop my heal. I didn't get shy buffs again, bro. It's kinda hard to get there, because we have a lot inside still. What? Bro. Fuck this game, man. How do I get grabbed out of the air like that? I've been saying, yeah, because our hitbox stays on the ground, because this fucking game is retarded. Bro, what? Bro. Okay. I'm literally just trying to find a spot to get a shy buff and I can't, bro. It's unplayable like this, man. I just want to die. I'm too tilted to play the game right now. They said they were gonna replace Flag and they didn't, so... Lovely. How am I stuck, man? I hate this terrain, bro. It's so bad for Corsair. I can't find any good angles, bro. It's just like getting stuck on terrain and shit everywhere I go. It's not shooting, by the way. Stuck on another rock, bro. it, I'm just healing. I fucking fell again, bro. I hate this terrain. I don't have any space to play, legit. Ah, I'm dead. Oh, I didn't see Ed B. Bro, I couldn't see Ed because of the tree. Fuck me, man. Shy buffs now. It's probably just their flank with Nightmare, Ablaze and shit. They've been there the whole time. Yeah, she was designed for water, not for rocks, indeed. It's just annoying to fight on terrain like this, because the mobility on Corsair you can't really control. It always dashes you a certain amount of distance, right? And what happens is that you just overshoot a lot your mobility. kind of a bit more warmed up now. The start of the war was horrible for me, bro. I couldn't catch shy buffs, and that was just tinting my cooldowns because I was too focused on looking for a shy instead of keeping track of my cooldowns. They're fighting straight east of you. Careful. What? Yeah, I guess. They're looking at you. Not gonna lie, I kinda wasted my ult, huh? I thought they were there. I see a couple of them disengaging all the way to the west, so they might try to place on high ground again, maybe? That spot where they usually place is still free right now. I don't see them around there. You could get some buffs. They any good for PV and PV or no? No. She got the 3% damage increase. It's not crazy, no. How crazy was that engage? I just flew straight in there, bro. It's not Shinobi. They're chasing, by the way. They're chasing, they're chasing, they're chasing. Rail is coming, rail is coming. Yeah, Meiwa got a bit better buffs. I think it was like 10%. It wasn't crazy either. Bro, I tried to push the rocks, but I get stuck, man. They're engaging too. Because like I keep sliding down while trying to push in there. What the fuck was that? They are watching us from above. They have a watcher like above us. I'm vacuum in the middle. They're trying to engage. I'm vacuum in the middle. They can't go through. That vacuum, that vacuum was nasty, bro. I slowed and stopped so many of them to go through the bridge whenever they are engaging. That was kind of nasty. I'm gonna rest my horse. I'm gonna go rest my horse and scout. They're getting horses, they might horse towards our flag directly. I'll tell you if they do. I see birds straight south of us. They like regrouping on the top of the hill. Like around the reds. Yeah, they completely left the spot we were regrouping. We plan to push them past the bridge. We did, but there was no point. The fort's on the other side. Right? If they ever want to come to the fort, they need to pass past us. I hope he saw that. It's already 30 minutes into it though, so... Oh, fort, you have the fort? Well, we did earlier. But the same way they didn't let us touch the fort the other days, we also won't let them touch the fort when we can, you know? Even if neither of us have it. That's what we've been doing the past couple days, legit. I'm not even joking. Like Tuesday, we had our flag all the way there, where Morty is, and they were just fighting us on there. Neither of us were on the fort for like 45 minutes. Or near EV at least. Yeah, chasing still. Hello, ladies, how are you doing? Any struggles? What? Why were my consumables not running? What the fuck? How long have I not have consumables, bro? I completely lost track of the stage I was looking at. It's so hard to keep track of sages, man. I got it staggered so hard on that Will song. What? The fuck was that? I tried to cast a Spiral Soak, and I died before it went off. That's crazy. Careful behind, they're diving in. I got good catches there. I got so fucking staggered while trying to reposition. Okay. And the Chavos real quick. Got him. I haven't seen Vac in so long. What the hell? He used to be a Nova player, no? It's on Striker now. I can't see anything! Can't commit for the force. Oh, I'm dead. Bro, they need to do something about the range on elephants, I swear. The guy was stomping there and CC'd me here. Fuck me. Oh, people will always use elephants, you already know. Bro, we can't even get a deal for people to not place a watches on occupation around the fort. I imagine how much better occupation would be if people weren't shooting watches into the fort. That's never gonna happen though. Okay. Chop no V if you see him again. It's so hard with the sages when they're permanently on the high ground. They're going back. We can kill Bert in front. Kill Bert in front. Evid. No, Evid. It was... Arigato. Whoa. Why did I get pushed in by 10 people? A lot to your east, they pushed up the hill. What's the rain? It's so fucking ass, man. God, I hate it. And I fucking fell down again, man. Engaging. What? I randomly just stopped taking damage. Interesting. I feel like I'm negative, not gonna lie. They already went back. They got it. They up there again. They up there. Engaging. They're pulling back. Bro, how do I get stuck there, man? I feel like everywhere I fucking dash, I get stuck, man. It's crazy. Now I'm stuck here, bro. I don't understand how my character doesn't just dash up there, not gonna lie. Oh my. They're running, they're running. My V was on cooldown. Should have just gone back. He was selling to re-engage, so I went forward, but we didn't move. A lot of us didn't move up. This terrain is so fucking ash, bro. It's like, even when I get SCC on that side, I can't even see because of the trees. SCC Valkyn's there? I couldn't see him. I had an idea that I SCC'd him, but I wasn't sure until I moved forward to see past the tree. It's ridiculous. Just keep falling down, bro. Bro. Fuck me. If I fight on the left side, I fall down. If I fight on the right side, I can't see shit. I can't win, guys. I can't win. Both sides suck. What? Second time Kisito grabbed me from the other side of the world. Lovely. Charvos. I'm not gonna lie. I hate Lifer for playing Suckwarden right now. Because I feel like whenever I move forward, I'm getting insta-slow just by him spamming a random skill. It's so annoying. They're going further back, they're going further back. They're chasing, they're chasing. How did I die so fast, bro? What? I literally couldn't even get a skill off there. What the fuck, man? What? Oh, just ended. It was okay. The terrain was fucking dog shit for me, though. Oh, I was positive, that's crazy. But yeah, I can't play on this terrain, bro. Even when I get CCs on that side, like, they just dash down shit. And I don't understand, bro. I hate, like, I was trying to dash up this spot. Like, why? Like, you see how I just dash into the wall instead of, like, dashing up? It's so annoying. Like, I couldn't get past this without using Shift Q. I kept getting stuck here whenever I tried to go from the side. But from their side, it's, like, really easy to go through because they just need to... They just need to dash... No, okay, even here is cooked, bro. It's crazy. I did close to 1 million damage, but, like, it was cooked. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's because fighting on chokes on this game is just cooked sometimes, right? It's too... Their flank squads start chasing you to Narnia when they see you. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to the wrong spot. I mean, how do you stop it if you don't instantly one-shot them? Like, yeah, you don't. Yeah, like my problem on that terrain is that we're fighting in a small lane. So if you go through the middle, you get hit staggered. If I go to the side, I kept falling down. And if I go to the right, like on the hill, I basically like couldn't see shit, and I kept sliding down whenever I got CCs. Yeah, but that doesn't mean I'm being useful by being on the right side. That's the thing. I don't know. I was trying to see the sages, but it's just hard on that side. Ugh. No, the yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna be real. We took a different spot today to try something new. I'm not gonna lie. I like fighting on the north side more. Because it's more open terrain there. That choke was not it for a lot of the classes. The bridge was okay because they were the ones pushing through, even though when we pushed through, we were also actually winning the fight. The problem on this choke is that like the choke was like all of this. It never opens up, besides on our flag. And I feel like our comp, we want it to spread out. Like we want the terrain to be spread out. That's how I feel. But it is what it is. I mean, the start on Nodewar was just a bit cooked. That's also where we fell behind on the kills, right? Oh, is Portugal playing today? That is a crazy clip. That is a crazy clip, bro. I keep getting Wi-Fi grabbed by Kisito, man. I'm like top of my wipeouts, and the guy just grabs me. Shift Q. I don't know. I don't even need to be grabbed to die. It's okay. I mean, they're just on the choke. You're just hitting everyone, right? Whenever you're in. Yeah. Oh, Solux is here. Yeah. only combats. Everyone else said they used them. Right. Right. Oh. Meow meow. I need to get out of voice chat. They're making me laugh too much right now. Well, Bartering, do you clear the old tier, moving on into the next one after stockpiling tier 1s? I'm confused. What do you mean do you clear a old tier? Do you mean like going from tier 1 all the way to tier 7? Or do you mean taking all the tier 2 materials? Because you don't do the second one now. Unless you really need to stock up and you're still like starting out. Like currently, because I have stock, right? If you have stock like me, so this is my stock, right? I have a lot of yellows. If you have a lot of yellows and blues and greens, you do tier 4 all the way to tier 7. And then with the remaining parley, you'll do whatever you have lowest of the greens and blues and yellows. So like, looking at my stock, I'll probably do a trade for this year if I can, at the end, with the parley I have remaining. And probably that if I can. You know? Or maybe this. This year. Supreme Moisture Box. I started bartering and I stockpiled like tier 1 like crazy. Well, so first of all, stockpiling tier 1s is quite useless in my opinion. As you can see, I have none. It's fine when you're starting out because you're just trying to get barter count up anyway, so you just want to use all of your parley as fast as possible, to be fair. What you want to do is basically, for greens and blues, is you come here, you pick level 1 to 2, and you do more than 3. You only want to do 1 for 3 trades here. And same for the blues. You only want to do blues that have 1 for 3. Because that's like the most efficient way to build up stock, not fuck your economy on the barter terms. Now, if you don't have tier 1s, like I don't have tier 1s, and sometimes that means I won't be able to do some of these trades. But because I have such a big stock, I can skip the trade even if I don't have the tier 1s and just do them on another reset, you know? But yeah, that's why I don't stock tier 1s, because stocking tier 1s just, usually they're gonna be available, right? Usually that raft toy will be available during the reset. There it is, so I can just do it whenever I want. But yeah. But basically, 1-3 greens, 1-3 blues, depending on what you need to stock up. And yellows, it's always 1-2, so you can't even choose here. I would only start stocking up yellows after you have like a decent amount of blue and green stocked up though. You probably want to stock up greens and yellows first, and then once you have a decent stock, like maybe 20 to 30 greens and 60 to 70 blues, then start stocking up yellows as well on your resets.
The sea is always blue. That's why it's hard to tell what's down below.
When I grabbed you at the rock, how you not get RCC'd? I have no idea. I thought I was dead there. But the same can be said to you. I tried to RCC you. I couldn't full combo because the fucking Zerker came to peel. Fuck that guy. And then I RCC'd you, and I swear the RCC didn't connect. Either that or you were already capped. But yeah, like the Zerker came to peel, I was forced to do whales for damage, and the whales do negative damage, bro. Legit. I cannot combo people for shit with the whales. I always need to throw out my frontal guards if I want a kill during a 1v1. I always need to throw out my frontal guards, because the whales don't do any fucking damage, man. Remember that was shit region? Bro, it's even worse on a class that can't control dashes. I went to the left side, I kept falling down. I went to the right side, I kept sliding down the hills or just getting stuck on shit because I couldn't like go up the rock when my 9-second shift Q is on cooldown. And I was getting tilted because I couldn't find a spot to play the game, man. I was getting fucking tilted with that terrain, man. And like, it's so annoying because what classes do I need to focus on your comp? Suck Sages. Suck Sages has to be the most busted mobility class ever. Because you do a Rift Chain and you have total control on where you can move. It's so busted. Like, they don't just do it like this, where it's like a straight line, right? That you can control. No, Suck Sage has free mobility on the Rift. So they can easily just go up these stairs if they want in one dash. Like, imagine I'm here and I want to get up these stairs, right? I need to do this, into that, into this, just to get through. Meanwhile, Suck Sage just comes here, one Rift Chain, I'm up here. Full iframe, no problem. Zero issues, you know? And yeah, and then you just also like, because of the way that you go into the mountain and the trees get in front, the walls get in front, you just get zoomed in and completely lose track of the sage. You just completely lose track of the sage. That happened so many times. Like I couldn't fucking focus them because of that. It was so annoying. It was so annoying. I was actually getting so tilted because of that. The terrain we had Thursday, terrain we had Tuesday on the north side was so much better. Where is it? There. Where we had our flag. That terrain is so much better. And even near, the terrain is better. Even though those rocks there is also annoying. But yeah, I was not a fan. Not a fan. Do my weeklies real quick. Coral. I need 5 of this, 50 of this. Perfect. Take this.
If you don't identify yourself, you could get kicked out.
Oh, I took the wrong daily. My bad.
This is Aquila's eye.
Thought the weeklies would show up first. Apparently it's the dailies that show up on top. Interesting. Okay. Hello, Yusu. How are you doing? Hello, hello. I need to turn up my AC, bro. It's so hot here, man. I went outside today because I had to drive my dad to the hospital because he had an operation. It was 38 degrees. It was 38 degrees. Even with the AC on my car, I was fucking melting. It was so cooked. Was it Nodewar tonight? It was alright. It wasn't that crazy, but it is... It was just bad terrain and meta. Like always. Okay. -1. Need to go up to 9 shark now. No, this one's probably better. Three forts, we got fucked. Yeah, we also had 3 forts. We didn't really push the fort though, we just spent the whole time fighting Conquer basically. We're in Nedania? Yeah, we were in Nedania. Where is Sack? Where is a pilot as a Sork? Sorks don't have pride. That's why they play Sork. Broken class. Okay, it's almost that. Oh, it did not die there. Oops. Should die now. There we go. Now we do 9 shark. It there. What did I say? Oh, it was a Tungrad. Your guild is new. Oh, you were the. Who is Bucket allied with? I assume you were on the Bucket Alliance. I wonder. I still don't know what guild they're allied with, not gonna lie. Does that kill? No, no it doesn't.
Chicken.
That does though. Snipe. Hey. Yo, Origami, how you doing, man? What silly you use? I mean, I'm bartering. Just doing my weeklies while I barter. If you're bartering, you only want innocents. You just want innocents, basically. $125 speed. First of all, I forgot to put my clothes on. And it's 209. Not 225. I don't think you can even get to 25. Or maybe on a Volante? I think the max on this boat is 220. The max on this boat is 220 with like perfect sailors, a red Margaria Sea Crystal, and max mastery. Mm-hmm. So ba-da-da. Ba-ba-da. On and on and on and on. That yard is cold enough. Shipwreck cargo ship for 1,000. It's kind of shit. Cause I would need to go all the way back and then come back here. I hate special vartas like this. Yeah, I'm skipping it. I don't care. I'm skipping in this. You're not doing AOS party? Might do it during the weekend. I didn't see if we need for AOS party. I didn't see if we need if we get the boxes for like winning or not. That's something I wanted to ask people. Or if we only get like the practice rewards where it's only seals. You get the box for the rank you're on or for the average of your team. You know that? Ba-da-ba. 3 matches, got 300 mil box, times 3, I'll win. Okay, okay. That's good. Because it makes it at least worth compared to like doing practice, right? Because practice rewards for AOS is very bad. You basically make no money doing practice AOS because it's only seals. It's nice that they kept the ranked rewards then. Because it's not crazy money, right? Doing AOS, you get like maybe 4 matches an hour, maybe 5. And you make like a couple bill, like maybe 1.5 bill, you know? It's not too bad. It's not insane money, but it's better than just not doing any money, right? I need to finish editing the guide I was making. I also need to finish the Night Vendor. That's gonna spawn in about 15 minutes, I think. There are kind of, I mean, rank up for me doesn't matter, right? Because the only way I lose the box I have currently is if I go all the way to 1800. The box is the same all the way to 1800, so it's fine by me. I could lose and win, it doesn't really matter for my rewards. Da 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 dee do. Yeah, it's good money for non-grinder. Yeah, that I agree. I make more money doing AOS than I do bartering, if you consider like money per hour, right? Bartering is chill though, and I can do it while working and while AFK and playing other games. That's the only positive. It's definitely better than what I did today, where I went grind an hour of Deck Istria to find out that it's still shit. You know? Because the drop rate on the fragments doesn't seem that good. What game you play during barter? I mean, it depends. In the past like 2 weeks, I played a lot of different games. I played. How do I see my activity only? I played Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. I played Mecha Chameleon. I played Ender Magnolia, Bloom in the Mist. I played Mio, Memories in Orbit. I played Grime 2. And I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Lots of different Metroidvanias, basically. Played like 3 or 4 Metroidvanias, and I played... and now I'm starting a JRPG. I'm playing Tales of Shistri, I think. Where is it? No, Tales of Graces. Yeah. I'm playing Tales of Graces, and after that I might play Tales of Celia. I'm not sure yet. Let's go there. I also have Final Fantasies to play. I have Final Fantasy VII Rebirth to play, I have Final Fantasy XVI to play, and I have Crisis Core. So I have quite a lot of shit to go through on my backlog right now. The problem with Final Fantasy and shit is that JRPGs are incredibly long. So they require me to invest a lot of time compared to like Metroidvanias. Metroidvanias go range from like 10 to 20 hours maximum of content, right? Unless you're playing Silksong or Hollow Knight. But the rest of the Metroidvanias are about 10 to 20 hours. So it's way less investment than playing a JRPG. No one else. What in the fuck is this? Bro, that's a new bug. I had never seen this one. The fuck? Is it because I skipped the special barter? That's kind of funny. And now it's around. Almost just need to kill that to then go back and be done with the weeklies. I might need to swap though to do Night Vendor. That's what I wanted to do before ending stream. I want to do Night Vendor and then open it to see what we get. And Night Vendor is about to start in a couple minutes here. In 2 minutes. Yeah, reminder by the way, if you didn't know, there's a Night Vendor event going on and it's about to be nighttime. So if you want some cheaper crown stones and shit like that, go do Night Vendor. Oh, also there's a chance you get a Vel art. If you don't have a Vel art, there's a chance you might roll one. Not important for EU, because I think we have a couple Vel arts sitting, but important for NA. More. You also get Ors tier 10 Ors attempts from Night Vendor. If you don't have your tier 10s yet. You can also get tier 9 Ors boxes, if there's none on the market, because I'm not sure if there is. And, oh, most important, they added Deke fragments and Kabua fragments to the Night Vendor. So that will make the price from Deke fragments and Kabua fragments go down by a bit, and if your region doesn't have them, they will be available to you very soon. No Vel art in EU? Oh, really? Usually they be sitting. I guess not anymore. Yeah, then This is your chance of getting one, is getting lucky on the Night Vendor. You know? I'm gonna swap real quick to do Night Vendor then. Sure, we'll do the Torque. How are you doing, by the way, Samre? Haven't seen you in a while. But yeah, Deca Fragments and Kabul Fragments, there is a lot on EU. I think NA doesn't have them, though. I think NA doesn't have that many Deca Fragments and Kabul Fragments. So the fact that we're getting this event will drop the price down, which is nice. You know? Enough buff. Oh, I'm stupid. It's this house. I was like, where the fuck did the guy go? It's this one. And it's silver. I'll just take all of it.
How did you find me?
It did not move it. What? Oh, it's because I did 1 silver instead of the rest. Oops. Let's finish Let's finish the Night Vendor. I was doing it earlier, but got interrupted because the night ended. Oh yeah, they also added Gems of Void. If your region doesn't grind or Zekia, you also get Gems of Void there. So the price will also drop. Dun 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 dun. Well, actually, the price might not drop on those because you need to buy them for like 50 mil. So that one might actually not drop the price. Now that I think about it, it's not worth that much. Damn it, damn it. What the? I know, no, you can move silver. Yeah, you can. It's just like an item. I remember when silver used to cost weight, man. The game was so cooked back then. Like, silver costing weight was so cooked back then. Dame, dame. Mate, mate. I didn't want to buy that Kafra bundle. Oops. Almost done. Only have 4 characters left. Okay, we'll open the boxes here in a bit. I have a lot of them. I know they're not that worth. Like, I'm pretty sure you lose money by getting those RNG boxes, but I don't care. You know? Bell's Art. Okay, that's the last character. There we go. I used almost 100 build, by the way. I almost used 100 build. That's crazy. Okay, let me grab the boxes from my Corsair. Okay. There they are. I have 55 of this and 58 of this, and then a lot of crowns. Currently we have 116.7k crowns. If I open all of this, I'll get, that's 810. That was 1,480. 3,600. And another 3,600. So around 7k plus 8.5, like almost 10k crown stones. Now we'll open these boxes. We're hoping to get like one of the red boxes, maybe. But I don't really think we will, because last time I also got farmed by this. Yeah, okay, yeah, I got farmed again. Fuck. Oh, okay, we got one of the red ones. Okay, we got one red. That's not bad. We put that aside. Let's open the green ones now. Wait. Does it show the item if I do like that? It does, okay. Crowns. More crowns. As long as you make crowns, by the way, you get your money back. If you get crowns, you get your money back. If you roll like the sturdies and shit like that, then you might not make your money back. Or a paint box, that's completely useless, for example, for me. Origins is losing money. Covers, I think you also lose money. Silence, probably lose money. I think sturdies are probably fine. Yeah, not very good. Okay. I guess there was a lot of crown stones though. It was like a decent amount at least. Is Corsair good? I didn't feel that strong. 100% skill issue from me, but in general. You mean on PvE or PvP? That's an important question to your... An important counter question to your question. Okay, let's see what we get from these purple boxes, because I think this year I have a like higher chance of giving you good stuff. Again, I think anything that's not crowns is losing money unless you Y roll. Even the magical shards I think is losing money. I think the choose your resplendent enhancement block is fine though. Bronze, more bronze, sharps. What? We got a That's also losing money, funny enough. We actually got a from this. That's crazy. Okay. Remove this, I guess. This year I'm just gonna transform into Crown Stones. I think that's the best money. And we have this last box now. We might get carried here. He didn't cheer, but so yeah, okay. 3,000 crowns. It's not the lowest roll. PvE, she's pretty meh, yeah. For Nodewar, she's fine. It's not a super strong class, but it's not like garbage, you know? For AOS, she's pretty meh. Yeah, every class is good in Edania, to be fair, in my opinion, you know? If you go Edania, just every class will be good there, pretty much. Because the difference between being art capped at Edania or not is almost the same anyway. Most times. Da, da, da. I have enough energy to get there, I probably do, yeah. But yeah, I need to go have dinner, guys. It's getting late, it's 9 PM. So I'm just gonna find someone to raid real quick. It's weird you don't have a Shining. I mean, I haven't clicked my Alchemist Stone that much. I have 24 clicks on it. And another 50 stacked up. Okay, I'll be sending you guys to... I'll send you to Lua. I think he's doing AOS. I assume he's doing AOS, so... Go say hi to Mr. Lua. I'll be back probably tomorrow. Tomorrow is Global Lab Day, so we might have something to crash out about, you know? So yeah, have a good night, everyone. Have a good night.